All right, Thursday, July 17th, let's get started. If you're new to working out, remember this is baby steps up to this. We've kind of been working up to this stuff. If you don't want to jump in and just do this workout, you're going to be extremely sore if you don't hurt yourself. So also high blood pressure, cardiac disease, just all kinds of those things. If you have surgeries that limit your mobility, you need to be thinking about all these things and go to a doctor before because physically, if I was training someone, you guys get the gist. I could watch it, I could see, I could help, but I can't see you, so it's on you. All right, for the warm-up today, we're gonna squat, so we need to get kind of our core and our glutes and our legs warmed up and loosened up a little bit. So let's just stretch for a little bit. Let's just do like 10 to 20 seconds of just kind of a hamstring, right? And then you can also go like side to side. Okay. And again, I'm not holding these for 20 seconds. I don't have time in the video. Let's also do, hopefully you can see this pretty good, spinal twist, right? Pretty simple. You can even do this, pull in. If you can't reach the back of your leg, you can just reach this side of your leg. If you can't do that, just brace up, grab this old leg and just pull up and in. But anyway, so that'll get your glutes stretched out. So do like 20 seconds each one of those stretches. We're not actually doing like muscle chain stretching, which would be like 2 minutes, honestly. We're just kind of getting all of these sensory, they're called GTOs, and just kind of getting them starting to communicate and like, okay, we're warming up, something's going. All right, for the warm up, we're gonna do 2 rounds of this stuff. So let's start with a side crunch. I'm not sure, side lunge is next. So we're just getting our core warmed up. We're just letting it know, like, hey, I'm gonna need you here in a little bit. So get it working. So do like 20 each side of that. And then we're gonna do like a side lunge or a side squat. So simply just, we're gonna go weight on the heels. Okay, we're trying to keep our weight back as much as possible. So instead of leaning really far forward and bending forward like that, we don't want our hips to follow our knees. We want our hips and knees to separate. Okay. So weight's going to be a little bit more in the heels. 10 each side of that. And then we can go ahead and do a windmill. 10 each side of a windmill. So again, you're just kind of going like this, reaching up. Reach it up, just get the core and get a good stretch through your hips and your back. And next we will do, inchworm. Lovely. So inchworm, again, it's just this. We're gonna go nice and slow up, okay? We wanna get a good stretch in our hamstrings and our calves, and then we're just also using our core. So do 5 of these. And to wrap it up, we're going to do a little Brazilian butt. We're going to get our glutes firing on all cylinders. So the first movement we're going to do, I don't know if you can see this well, is we're just going to go straight back. Okay? Fire that glute. And then the second movement you'll do is you're going to go, try to switch my position, you're going to go up and out. Go ahead and laugh because my hips are so tight. Oh, thankful for what I got, but I wouldn't complain if my hips were a little less tight. So there's that. Go through 2 rounds of that. With the Brazilian butt, you're going to do 10 straight back, 10 to the side, both ways. Okay, 2 rounds of that. So you should be good. Hopefully good and warmed up after that. Pardon my stuttering. All right, today we are still on that strength phase. So squatters, you young athletes, we want to do 7 sets, 5 reps, 80% of your max. So your first, before you really get going, you should do like 1 or 2 or 3 sets of a lighter weight, building up to that weight. Don't just throw on 80% of your max and go. I know we're pretty good warmed up, but maybe do like 10 air squats, and then do 10 squats at like 20% of your max, and then do 5 squats at 50% of your max, and then 5 more squats at 60% of your max, and then you should hopefully be good to go. So you're gonna actually do like 3 or 4 sets of warm up before you actually get going. And then to burn it out, what do you want to do today? Don't do shoulders or triceps because our next workout's going to be pressing. But yeah, if you want to do core, if you want to do biceps, if you want to, I rode a bike for 15 minutes today. That's what I felt like getting some cardio in. Yeah, it's just kind of a buffet accessory day. Really, what do you want to do? Now, if you don't have a bar at home, a squat rack, and you can't do the workout as I just prescribed it, or maybe you just don't want to, your goals aren't to bulk up, you're just kind of wanting to thin and trim and tone and put on some muscle still, but not so much just that heavy bulking. Or maybe you just know that, hey, I haven't squatted for forever and I'm not comfortable with that. I feel like it's a lot of weight and something's hurting me. I got some, whatever. Here is a squat complex that should be pretty safe. And I only have a minute, so I'm going to try to go very fast. First movement, do 10, what we call front rack squats. Okay? Again, components, butt back, chest up. All right, just go as low as you are comfortable. If you can go 90 or below, great. If you can't, just go to here, wherever you're comfortable with. I want to see good form right here. I don't want to see this back sacrificing where it does like a wink. I don't want to see that. So do 10 this side, then 10 this side. And then with no break, you're going to do 10 goblet squats in the middle. Okay, that's a burn through. 10, 10, 10. Doesn't need to be fast. It should be a nice, steady, slow pace. And then I'm going to do a lunge. So have 2 dumbbells. And this lunge is going to be a little bit different than the lunges we've done in the past. I want to go forward. I want to put the weights kind of over that front foot. Okay? And as I come up, I want to lift that back leg off the ground as soon as possible. A normal lunge, you use all the muscle you got in both legs to get up. So I'm pushing with my back and front. This one here is specific for the front. Okay? So 10 each side of that. And then you're going to do 1-arm step-ups. So if I'm going to do, here's the box. So I'm going to go with my left leg, the weight's in my right hand, step up, 10 each side, and then opposite. Okay? 10 each side. And to finish the movements of the squat complex, we're going to do an isometric squat. So pretty much you're just going to squat. Try to get to about 90 degrees and hold it for a minute. Okay? And then take like a 2-minute break or so and then do that again. Go through that 4 times. That squat complex, if you're kind of moving through it and then you take a 2-minute break and then you can move through it again, you do that 4 times, that should take about 30 minutes or so. So really that's going to be a pretty good workout between the warm-up and that. It's going to take about 45 minutes. If you want to burn out biceps or something real quick, great, but I am well past my time limit. So signing out, remember that what you dwell on today is who you will be tomorrow. So think on good things, godly things.